it's Michelle, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Pom Pom Maker set from Beebeecraft. And I've been playing with it a little bit already ahead of time, as you guys can tell, and making some pom-poms. I did one with the largest pom-pom maker here, and that's the one in the green. And you can see they really come out to be about the size of the diameter of the colored part of your pom-pom maker. And I did the pink one here with the smallest. And in my kit I received this set of 4 pom-pom makers plus all 8 of these skeins of yarn, which I think is awesome. And so I've got the 2 middle sizes left that I haven't tried yet. And I thought we would do those on screen together and show you guys how these work. So for this one here, I think I'll choose red and get my yarn. From the inside there, you always want to pull the strand that comes out of the center, because that's made to pull evenly without this rolling around as you're trying to work. It just pulls straight out of the center. So you want to take your little piece here, and it comes apart in 2 sections. You want to start out with it together, and on one side these 2 little things hinge out separately. You want to hinge them both out, and we're going to start wrapping there. And I'm just going to hold my yarn with a little bit of a tail here that I'm not using and start wrapping these 2 pieces together. And you just want to wrap that until you've got it nice and full. I've got that wrapped. As you guys can see, my arch is almost completely gone here. It's so full, and that's what you want. So now I'm going to take those 2 and hinge them back together and leave that folded down and hinge out the other side. And I'm going to start doing the same thing and just wrap until it's full. Okay, and we've got that nice and full on that side too, and we're going to close it back together as well. And then I'm just going to cut my yarn, and then I'm just going to come through here and snip right in between those 2 blue plastic pieces. And these are actually my snips that came also from Beebeecraft with my paper quilling kit. And they work really well for this. I'll check their website and see if I can find a link for these just separately, but if not, any sort of short snip style scissors are going to work great. So I'm just going to come between here and just snip until I get all of those little pieces of yarn. And then do the same thing on the other side. Okay, and actually I'm just going to go ahead and cut these, and I'm going to get a separate piece that I know that is 1 strand. And if you want to leave this to tie onto things, then you can go ahead and leave the long tail however you want to do it. But you just want to bring that in between those two, if you can see how I did that there. Just slides right in between those two layers, and then wrap it around so that it's in between the two layers on this side as well. And then I'm just going to tie that into a knot. And when I tie my knot, I'm pulling really tight so that I really bind all those, because all that wrapping we did are now individual little strands. So we don't want to lose any of it. We want to tie that really tight. So I double knotted that, and then I'm going to wrap it back through, come to the other side, and do it again over here. That way it's going to hold together really well. And I'm going to do 2 knots on this side also. And like I said, you can leave these long if you want to use them to tie the pom-pom onto something. But I'm just going to snip them off here. And now we come back to our little fold out hinges. We're going to open both of them on one side, flip it over, open both of them on the other side. And then we're going to take the white pieces on the side and just pull them apart from each other. And take the whole thing apart right like that. And you will need to give your pom-poms a little bit of a haircut, because if your strands are going at a different angle or they're a little twisted or something like that, they're going to be longer or shorter compared to the rest. So when you fluff it out, just trim off all the long pieces until you get a nice round pom-pom. And there you go. I think they're so cute. Okay. So that was with our next to smallest. Now let's try one with the next to the largest. And on this one, I'm going to try something just a little bit differently. On this one, I want to do 2 colors in one. So I'm going to try the white and the gray. And I'm just going to wrap these together at the same time as if I was wrapping one strand. So let's go ahead and get our pom-pom maker. And again, we're going to open up the 2 hinges on one of the sides and start there. So I'm just going to take my gray and white, lay it right along here, and I'm going to start wrapping. And the fuller you wrap this, the fluffier and fuller your pom-pom is going to be. And I can already tell I like that gray and white. That's going to be so pretty. Okay, and I think that looks good right there, so we're going to fold that side back down and close it. And now we're going to open the other side. just going to pull my string around this way and start wrapping again until we've got this side as full as the other one was. Okay, now that side is nice and full, so I'm going to close that side down. Clip off my yarn, clip off my tails, and then I'm going to snip all the way up the middle. I love that gray and white together, you guys. This looks so pretty. Okay, now I'm just going to take a piece of my white to tie that off. I'm going to come in between my two layers of plastic into the center, and then up through between the two layers on the other side. Tie that into a nice tight double knot. And then feed it right back through, back around to the other side in between both layers, and tie a double knot there as well. And like I said, leave these long if you want to use them to tie the pom-pom onto something, but I'm not going to be doing that, so I'm just going to cut those off. Now we're going to pull two of these and unhinge those on one side. Let those two sides fluff together. We're going to unhinge the other side, fluff them together, and then we're going to pull the two sides apart and fluff it all out. Give it a little haircut. Make sure to get all those little stray strands that are sticking out long. And there you have your pom-pom. I think these are so much fun. So let's see, let's put this back together first with the pin in the middle. And then hinge those two closed, hinge the other side closed. So that is the Pom Pom Maker Kit from Beebeecraft. So that's the largest one there. Let's check it on my mat here and see what that is. That's about a 3-inch wide pom-pom right there. And then our next one down was the gray and white. And look at that on my mat. That's about 2.5 inches. And I love that two-tone. I think that's so cute. And then the next size down was the red, about 2 inches. And then our smallest one was the pink. And that looks like about 1.5 inches. So I will leave a link in the description for you guys so that you can get this set if you want to go on over to Beebeecraft's website and pick that up. I'll have a link to this set that I got, as well as hopefully a pair of these snips if I can find them. And I'll have a link just to their general website as well. Be sure and go over and check them out. They've got everything from pom-pom makers to crochet tools and sets to paper quilling sets, beading supplies, just about anything in crafting that you could want. They've got it at Beebeecraft. So go on over and check them out. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a like over on my Facebook page. And be sure to join our Facebook group, Craftie Minds. Also follow me on Pinterest and Instagram. And don't forget to visit my blog. I'll have the links to everything in the description below. So be sure and check them out. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.